Welcome back, everybody. Joseph here with Apache Arms. So, we still get a couple of questions about this specific thing here, pistols, right? Where do they fall in the market? What is it? Why do they exist? Why this? Why that? Why this? Whatever it may be. So, let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and begin with the first category, and we're going to try to make this as simple as possible. We're not going to go too far into the weeds, but Canik MC9 Prime, perfect for everyday carry. Not much to say about it. It's pretty much exactly what you expect. It is a comped, or this is actually comped. Doesn't like there's any rifling in there at the end, so this is a proper comp. But good trigger, gives you a lot of stuff, nice and small. Not the thinnest gun in the category, but thin enough, small enough, concealable. Good for EDC, good for everyday carry, and kind of just gets you done with what you need. Right, simple. Doesn't really have anything fancy about it. Not going to be the most maybe popular pistol, but like I said, it will do the job. So EDC, defense pistol, 0 to 10 yards. You got to pull it out. The optics ready. You got to send a few rounds down range. Completely get it. This is a perfect pistol for it in the price category. So not going to break the bank. Not going to impress anybody too much, but that's just kind of where it starts. So EDC. Then you have EDC Plus, right? So EDC Plus to me, for me, what I tell people just means it's going to be a little bit extra. Going to be the same thing. Once again, check clear. We are good. And Smith & Wesson MMP 2.0 Spec 6. It's got from the factory, it's got a acro from Aimpoint put on there. It's all metal, so the full upper and lower is all metal. Really good trigger. This comes with factory ports, so right up there. You got you a nice little port job from the factory, not aftermarket. And then overall, good trigger, good concealment, nice grip for the hand. A little bit too small for my hand, but for most people it'll fit. Again, this is going to be the EDC style pistol, but a little bit more flair. It will impress a few people. It'll drop a few jaws. People like it. People love it. But there's other guns in this category, right? EDC. We got Glocks. We got SIGs, or some of the more popular ones right now. But same thing, right? If we're going to be everyday carry, defense, that's kind of where these fall at. Then we can kind of step into the second market, which is double stack 1911s. So really, really expensive, but completely different case use than for your EDC items. Can you EDC this? Sure, right? But one thing to remember, kind of inherently, double stack 1911s are built on a much more tighter tolerance. So they're a bit more sensitive to getting dirty, lint, dust. So if you do carry these, maybe, clean them a little bit more frequently. But I have used these extensively. I've put about 2,000 rounds in each of them in the last month. Ton of fun to shoot, super accurate. They're super consistent. They've been extremely reliable with just a normal cleaning in between. So I shoot about 1,000 rounds a session. So just keeping up with general maintenance, you'll be all right. But not for everybody. Same thing, it's a lot smoother, a lot softer, bigger grips, passive safety. It's hammer fired, really good triggers, compensated, optics cut, full size optics on here. But these guns, like as you take them out and you use them, they are begging you to shoot more. So the other side to it is can you afford to feed it? Can you afford to shoot as much as you want to shoot it? So it's a different type of pistol, different category. Like I'll shoot 2,000 rounds of these. I'll shoot them 1,000 rounds a session. So every weekend I take them out, they get about 1,000 rounds put through them. Will I ever put 1,000 rounds or 2,000 rounds through these as I own them? No, I won't. Probably. These are for defense. These are going to be. I'll take them out, sight them in. They're kind of fun to shoot, but then they get a little boring. Like there's just not anything there that's begs you to keep feeding it rounds. When you shoot these, for me at least, that's where it changed. They were begging to get shot more. They were just that much more fun. So that's the Kimber 2K11 Pro Comp. Here is the Stealth Arms Platypus full size. This is a 5-inch. This is a 4 1/4. But same thing. Nice grips, flared magwell, super nice and soft. RMR HD that's on there. Really good trigger. Love the prickly texture on their new ones. So this is a newer platypus comp. And then that kind of, there's other guns in this market. Don't get me wrong. Like there's Nighthawk, there's Jacob Gray, there's Phoenix, there's shit. I mean, there's endless amounts of companies that do make double stack 1911s for competition, for recreational. I would say these are more recreational, and sure, there are some competitions you can jump into with unlimited class for comps, for ports, but like for the majority of people that don't shoot competition, if you are interested in a double stack 1911, they're really for the recreational shooter. Like I said, it's just they want to shoot. Like, and then it's hard to explain it because they're just so much more enjoyable than these to shoot. So you're kind of encouraged just by the nature of the pistol to shoot them more. So really love the double stack marketplace. And then we get into competition. So this is Steyr ATC Rock 3 or Rock 6, better yet. Sorry about that. But this pistol looks cool as shit. Looks crazy, right? But this is a competition pistol for those that are looking to jump into limited class, right? Limited meaning that, you know, optics limited. There is no ports, no comps. You can run it either iron sight or run it with an optic. This is an optics ready pistol, so it's ready to go for that. But different style pistol, right? So this is a pure competition pistol, ton of tuning availability, springs, trigger. So this is a single action trigger, hammer fired, but none of the frills or the reviews that like the double stack marketplace get. But these, as far as, you know, being outclassed by double stacks, absolutely not. These things are extremely accurate, and they love to eat rounds and they love to shoot. But difference, big difference. Going between a 1911, a double stack 1911 to a competition pistol. So this kind of reigns up there with the CZ Shadow 2 line. So the orange, the red, the custom, different trigger setups. Really good trigger, but completely different from double stacks or 1911s in general. So a different kind of animal for a different job. Strictly competition, but can you take it, go home, have a shit ton of fun with it? Absolutely. This thing will shoot lights out all day. Competition pistols are amazing, but they're not for everybody. And then we kind of jump from EDC, you know, recreational, double stack 1911s, competition, and then we have combat. So there are other combat pistols, maybe that look like the EDC stuff, like 19X. There's a couple of different polymer pistols out there that are classified as combat pistols, even like the PT26 from SIG. Same thing here. This is a bit of overkill, but this is an example that we have. That's a proper combat pistol. This is a Nighthawk. So this is a Nighthawk Thunder Ranch. No comps, no ports. This is optics ready. You can get this in a single stack or a double stack. This one here is a double stacked grip module. But, you know, looks like a double stack 1911, but absolutely is not a double stack 1911. This is tuned completely different, has a much tighter spring. This thing focuses on accuracy and reliability. These are accuracy. So there are some companies that will claim to be reliable. That's fine and all, but when you're asking it to do two different things, it'll do neither of them really great. So this is a dedicated combat pistol. So if you're interested in carrying a double stack 1911 for the carry purpose, you can't go wrong with something that's dedicated to carry combat, just like this. So 4 1/4, not a 5-inch, takes up after a traditional 1911, built in the same style of ethos for their combat style pistols, but has a double stacked grip module. So again, 9mm, really fun to shoot, extremely accurate, extremely expensive, but we're just trying to show you guys the polarizing difference in categories of pistols, whether it be EDC, recreational competition, or combat. So we get people to always kind of ask us different questions about different things, or why this or why that, or what's the best. The best is what you're good at. And I think that's what enough people aren't telling you, or at least preaching, right? Sure, there's going to be a ton of input. Unfortunately, the market and marketing in general, from like whether it be YouTube or other media sources, it's not transparent. There's a lot of money being influenced with people's opinions. So when people ask, like, yes, there are going to be some staples that are like, okay, generically, yes. Overall, these are all great. Are they what you need? That's the question you have to answer. So there's just too many options, which is a good thing and a bad thing because people just don't know what to buy. And I think some people buy what's popular rather than what's out of necessity. So the best thing to do is to go to try to get into stores that have things that you're looking for. Don't let anybody sell you what they make money on or what they have the best margins on. Find what's suitable for you because necessarily it may not be the most popular thing on YouTube. And just because it isn't, it doesn't mean it's not good, or it doesn't mean that you don't have to buy it or you shouldn't buy it. It means that you are picking based on what you feel. How does it feel in your hand? How if you can go shoot it, does it mitigate recoil the way you expect? The recoil impulse, or the number one thing is just whatever you get and whatever you're going to carry, train with it, right? So if it's an ED style pistol, train with it. If it's a double stack 1911, same thing, train with it. If you're going to carry, because yeah, people do carry these, and to an extent, like I said, without the getting of dirtying up or keeping an eye on maintenance and cleaning them, they're a bit more sensitive. Not to say that one grain of dirt's going to completely just stop everything from working. I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to get at is that just know that there are different levels, and it requires you to kind of know more. So, best thing to do, man, is just get out there, shoot with what you got. If you are looking in the market, if you want to get something different, try to put it in your hand, especially when you're making bigger purchases. It's best to always kind of buy once, cry once, rather than making a mistake and learning that you hate something, but it was the coolest thing on YouTube 2 weeks ago. But with that being said, we do appreciate everybody. Hopefully this helps. Kind of getting pistols categorized, understanding where they belong, understand why they cost so much money, and understand the purpose behind them. But overall, we do appreciate all y'all guys. If you're interested in any of this stuff, or if you like it, join us on the Apache Arms webinars. So on our website, a lot of these will end up over there anyways, and you'll have your chance at them. But otherwise, we do appreciate it. Like I said, we try to get different stuff in, try to shoot it, try to own it, try to use it, and give you guys some transparent opinions, so that we're helping you guys decide, so that we're not just telling you what we like the most. We're just kind of telling you what we've noticed, how we shoot them, how we treat them, and overall where these things fit, so that when it comes to you as a consumer or our customers, you guys are getting the best for what you intended to do. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, follow us, Facebook, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.